Hello everyone, Jorge Mora here with the Mora Realty Group. Opening escrow, we're in escrow, but then I get people that ask me, well, what is escrow? Escrow is easily defined as an intermediary company that it has a buyer and they have no allegiance to the seller. Their only allegiance is to what's on the contract. So they're going to go ahead and review the contract from the initial offer to any counter offers that were created to anything that's said in writing that was signed by both buyer and seller. The escrow company is going to go ahead and take that information and they're basically going to be the referee in the transaction. So escrow is going to take whatever the buyer said that they were going to say they were going to put in initial deposit of $15,000. They're going to go ahead and make sure that they got that to hold into escrow, so that way the seller knows that the buyer is serious and is able to take their property off the market. If any repairs or any adjustments that need to be taken place that both parties agreed to do, escrow is going to ensure that all of those things are done prior to closing the transaction. That way it's not like, well, the seller got to choose the escrow company and the escrow company works for them, or the buyer feels, oh no, well, I want to go ahead and take it back, I want to change my mind and do this. Escrow is going to make sure that whatever was agreed to be done is going to be completed by the rightful party. So it's very important to choose a very good escrow company, because an escrow company is going to keep everybody moving forward, moving in the right direction, but also in a timely fashion. So that choosing an escrow company is traditionally done by the seller, as is the title company. Which title, what they would do is an insurance. What they're gonna take is whenever, if the seller is selling a property and the new buyer comes in, the title is going to research the property, make sure that there aren't any tax liens or any child support liens, any mechanical liens, any things that are going to come back later to haunt that are attached to the property that the new buyer would get stuck with. It's a title insurance, so when the buyer moves into the home, they know that they have a clean slate of whatever, just their mortgage and them moving forward with the property. So title works hand in hand with escrow in order to let escrow know is that all of these mechanic liens or any type of lien that's on the property gets paid off prior to the close of escrow. So it's very important to have a high quality escrow company, and it's very important to have a high quality title company. So both of those, like I mentioned, are traditionally selected by the seller and the seller's right to choose. Now both seller and buyer pay their own fees on that, and that goes into the closing costs, but it's something that both parties are going to benefit from. So it's very important to do that. So let's go ahead and move on. Now once the buyer has submitted their earnest money deposit or their EMD, escrow is officially opened. So what that happens is that's when the clock officially starts. So what's going to happen is you're going to have inspection periods, you're going to have deadlines, you're going to have payoffs, you're going to have all of these things taken care of prior to the close of escrow. Hopefully this video will allow you to get some insight on what's to come, gives you a layout of the process that's involved in selling a home and in buying a home, and that way you can be comfortable in moving forward. And if you're a seller that would like to get an evaluation of what your home is worth, the Mora Realty Group, we offer a no cost, no obligation consultation. We'll come in, we'll sit down with you, give you a reading of what the market is willing to pay for the property, and the seller can then decide if that makes sense for them to move forward with putting the property up for sale and then moving on. So if you need to reach us, you can reach us directly at the morarealtygroup.com or call us directly at 562-270-5557. Again, the number is 562-270-5557. Thank you so very much, and remember, the Mora Realty Group, we're here to assist y hablamos español. Thank you so much.